Welcome back, guys, to Kevin and Aaliyah Travel. This time, we're going on our very first Royal Caribbean cruise. After 25 Carnival cruises, it will be our very first time venturing off onto a new cruise line, and we are very excited. Please stick with us and see how we compare the two cruise lines. If you like what we have to put out there, please like, subscribe, and come back for the next one because we will be doing a whole series of this 7-day cruise on Wonder of the Seas. Thank you. One of the very first things we noticed is that they sat us down nicely before we boarded the ship and barely had to wait. As with every cruise, the vacation truly starts when you enter that blue claustrophobic tube that brings you more joy than your firstborn. As you're approaching your first footsteps on board, being completely unaware what this week will bring to us. All that we are excited for is the sound of music that has not been played in 15 years besides on a cruise ship. And yes, every vacation I do get nervous as soon as I start bringing the camera out. That's why it's shaky right now. Don't worry, they're pumping in the LMFAO hit Party Rockers. We officially did our muster drill, and that means we're on a cruise. We're actually here. And that feels weird. We're going to find Bobby. We saw them enter a karaoke thing to do their muster drill. But
they should be coming out soon.
They should be out soon because it was very, very fast. Oh, I see Bobby right now. Genius Caven picking the next clip without Bobby. I redeemed myself. The next clip does indeed have Bobby in it. And so we are now exploring the boardwalk, in which we were really confused why they were building the stages of the carousel. But it was a cool little element for little history nerds. And I'll be completely honest, going from Carnival cruises where they have nothing to the scale, walking into this open air space with a giant slide in the end, amphitheater, carousel, sports bar, was very overwhelming and made my little cruise ship nerd heart overjoyed. I've seen millions of videos and pictures of people on Oasis class ships, but standing here under that giant rock wall and a moon man on top of it, I am just bewildered by this size. One thing that did devastate me, no Washy Washy song for my first time in the Windjammer. Ali and I just ate at the Windjammer for the first time.
So good.
It's a buffet. It was good though.
I thought it was good.
It's better than most cruise ship buffets.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited. We're gonna look around, I think.
I guess so, yeah.
And then hopefully our room opens up because I gotta go to the bathroom. Now, our first glance at the Lido area made me realize this is the first cruise that actually had enough water space, ever. Walking throughout the ship right now feels insane. I feel like I've never been on something this big in my entire life, and it's kind of scary.
It's definitely overwhelming, but I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Just to put it in perspective, this Lido area had 3 full-size pools and an entire splash pad and like kids play area. It was unbelievable. But I still haven't seen the most impressive thing, the Central Park area, which was by far the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on a cruise ship. One might be thinking, how could I take a slide all the way down there? Thank goodness they got that covered with the ultimate abyss too. We just found a music hall.
So cool.
It's really cool. It's 2 stories, which is probably fair for, what, 6,000 guests?
Yeah.
So I think you kind of need something like that. Oh yeah, it's still going to barely be able to find a seat anyways, so.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, everything looks so cool so far. We just walked through Central Park for the first time. That was so sick. And I'm just excited.
Oh yeah.
While we wait for our room to be ready, we're just sitting in the solarium in one of these giant circle beds.
Very comfy. Very fun.
Comfy. Aaliyah's trying to take a ton of pictures.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Wow.
Big.
This is big for an inside cabin, like really big for an inside cabin.
This is really big.
This is how the other half live. So now that we fully made it in our room, there's
It's
Aaliyah.
big.
It is big. The bed looks huge, weirdly enough. I don't even know
that a
why
king?
it looks like a king size bed. But you walk in, obviously you have your bed right in front of you. You have a TV, looks like around 50 to 55 I'd say 50 inches.
It's big.
And next to each bedside table, you got just little different lamps, little cubbies. Inside the closets, this closet is so weird. You got like 6 inches of space to hang your clothes up.
But this is a full.
Yeah, but then on that side, you get a full closet.
Yeah.
You just get a couple of nice drawers under there. Of course, you're safe. You've got a whole vanity with a light up mirror, and then another mirror facing the bed,
More
and
drawers.
then more
Little fridge.
drawers. You got a mini fridge, anything in the fridge. Nothing in the fridge, so you can bring stuff here and keep it cold. And then you've got a tiny little couch, which is fun. You got paintings on the wall. I don't know who this lady is, but she's a lady. And then the very last thing in our room is the bathroom. You've got a nice little shower pod. Of course, it's tiny, but it's glass and not a shower curtain that's going to stick to you. Toilet, vanity, mirror, and then a little bit of space that you really will never use. Before we head out, I have one displeasure. The TV, all the movies, you have to buy, and that's sad. We can already hear Sweet Caroline while waiting at the elevators.
It's white people hype.
Disappointing. Now, an issue happened early on in this cruise. We found our favorite place on the ship, Park Cafe. I am addicted to this Hummelwick sandwich. It is the greatest thing ever. And now we hopped in line for, of course, the ultimate, which unfortunately I couldn't film. But imagine it by closing your eyes and spinning in a circle 4 times. For a couple of longer seconds, though. It was fun. Update, slide was not that bad.
No,
It was very dark and that scared me.
mine didn't even have lights though, so I'm gonna have to go again because I need to get the full experience.
Mine was like red lights and green lights, and then they went out the rest of the way.
Yeah.
So,
But we're about to do a margarita rally. I'll have to record you, Kaven.
2 hours of marks. I'm very excited. Now at this time, I had to honor the fallen. And by fallen, I mean my platinum status on Carnival next year. But boy, would I rather be at the Vista's Go Away party than whatever happened on this cruise. Shuttle foreshadowing. One big positive is that without a drink package, you have to do the margarita happy hour. So we started at the Schooner Bar, where I started with my first 2 of the hour. We traveled with the margaritas to the sail away party. I'm on deck 13. I don't know what's going on. I've only ever been on Carnival cruises. I don't know what's happening.
Fun!
We're officially moving, and we did not realize, but they are still doing their... Now the sail away party is very weird because they're up in the middle dancing and no one else is by the pool deck. So it's very awkward and kind of dystopian and lack of fun, dare I say. Which unfortunately might become a trend throughout the rest of this series. We left the sail away party. We thought it was really awkward. And so we went to watch the water. Now we're gonna go back to the room, charge your phone, get a drink. We had a brief intermission. We went to our room, and now we did a complete unpack. I know I ruined my margarita marathon, but I still got 30 more minutes, so I might be able to get one more in. We did end up putting everything away. I did make use and fit all of my hanging clothes in that tiny little slit while I gave Aaliyah the rest of the other one. And yeah, it was pretty successful. We were really quick, I feel like. Like that was
pretty fast too.
Felt like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, now I think we're gonna go on a hunt for a margarita before we go and play laser tag. Now to get my next margarita, I ended up at the Cask and Clipper. And a little fun fact, my favorite thing ever is an English pub or Irish pub. And so this was my dream right now. But next up, I believe, is laser tag. So I'm already more than halfway through my third. And the happy hour, I could have done better, but we were kind of ruined by the whole sail away, watching water, line too long scenario, and we had to unpack. So 3 is all for today, I think.
It's good though.
Yeah, but now to play laser tag with 3 margaritas and a beer. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. A second after I said that, I smashed my face into a pole and probably gave myself a lump over my eye for a couple of days. But now they're explaining the rules to us, and this is when I tell them I did something wrong, and that's why they're all looking at me weird. Also, they're explaining the rules for laser tag. Probably should mention that. We running this. My name is Chef.
All right. Other door. Have fun.
Hi. This is my worst enemy, not this one. Oh wait, no, it is this one. My worst enemy. So we just finished dinner. We had to rush through it because we had to make it to Intense at 8 o'clock, which is the water show. And we had a good time. We talked a lot, but it did take a while. So we only got to our appetizers, and they rushed our entrees out to us so we could finish them before we went to the show.
For the show.
But we did not get dessert, and I am so hyped for the show. I've always wanted to see it.
The dessert after will be good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was literally the most insane show I've ever seen in my life. Aaliyah, was that the most insane show you've ever seen?
Yeah, possibly
That was-
the most insane show anywhere.
Not
Ever.
not even just on a cruise ship. That was
It's up there with Nightmare Fuel for me.
yeah.
That's up there with Nightmare
That
Fuel.
was way more than I ever expected it to ever be about. Like they did everything.
Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10.
Bobby ordered a mocktail. Marina, what do you get?
Huh?
What do you get?
A drink.
A what?
A mocktail.
A mocktail. Already back into another show. It's
Yeah.
called Voices.
Seems
I
like
have
it's gonna be good,
no
though.
clue. It just looks like a stage show. So I'm excited.
How do you want to do it? Like, 1, 2, 3.
We finished the show. We're cold and tired. It stopped twice for technical difficulties, and it felt like a cappella glee.
It started at 9:45. It's 10:50. It took an hour.
An hour. It was long.
It was good,
It was good,
but I'm tired.
but I'm very tired.
Cold.
It's freezing, and so we've made it back with jackets. Aaliyah's requested a blanket from the steward. Two blankets from the steward because one was not enough for her. Well, I thought you weren't getting on the bed because you said it would make it dirty. Oh, she's a ball. No, she's. But yeah, we're trying to make it to midnight, and it's currently 11:05. You'll see. Oh, here comes Bob. Hello.
Hi, Bestie.
We are struggling. Now, this next part, I want everyone besides Royal Caribbean to be offended by this. Sorrento's pizza is the worst pizza I've ever had, not even just on a cruise ship. It needs to be changed. Royal Caribbean, I challenge you to make better pizza. Sorrento Truthers, you are insane. Even if Aaliyah looks happy here, she was still disappointed in that pizza. Enough of me crying. Let's get to the balloon drop. Running away. We were being the first ones to the elevators right after the balloon drop. We did it.
It's 12:02.
They switched it in 2 minutes. We missed the whole scenario. And the planes are still popping. Not planes, balloons.
Yeah, that gave me anxiety. Why?
We officially made it back to the room after a very long day in which I feel like we did more than we probably should have in one singular day. Leah is so done that she is passed out cold. But it was a very successful day. I have my thoughts on Royal Caribbean for my very first Royal Caribbean cruise. I'm not going to fully share them. All I'm going to say is dinner was fine. Like I said, we had problems earlier. The shows were fantastic, wonderful shows, even though we had some technical difficulties. The balloon drop was fun. The one thing I will say on this video is that these Royal Caribbean crowds need to have a little more fun. But I had an amazing day. Aaliyah had an amazing day. I'm very excited to see what the rest of these 7 days have to offer for us. Have an amazing night. Please like, please subscribe, and please come back for more cruise and travel and whatever videos we end up decide on making. Bye.